guys, so this video is going to be about money saving tips for being a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom, just a person in general. I think everybody can benefit saving. I don't know if I'll offer any new advice, but I'll explain to you kind of the things that we've done. I don't have anything like written down or anything, but I'll just talk. So the first thing that we did, and the biggest thing that we did, was we reduced our house. We downgraded, and twice. It was like a stepping stone process, and it was hard to do, but it was definitely worth doing. If you go back, if you watched my videos for a long time, you'd remember that the house we lived in 3 years ago was much larger and much nicer, I guess you could say, than the house we live in now. You can see it in my like jungle birthday party video showing, you know, Deacon's birthday party. That might show the most of it. I did a house tour too, but anyways, that's beside the point. So when we owned that house, it was very, very large. It was well over 3 times the size of the house we're in now. The mortgage was well over 3 times the size that it is now. Just everything. So we had originally planned on keeping that house. It was going to be the house we stayed in forever, raise the boys in, that type of thing. However, when the economy tanked, so did both of our incomes. And I was kind of forced to stay, you know, in the working field, and it was not what we wanted. It was not what we planned. It just, I don't even want to, like, I've talked about it before, so I won't even go all the way back into it. But we knew that if I was going to stay at home, we could no longer live in that house and have that mortgage. So what we did is planned on moving. We sold our house. We, gosh, what else did we do? We refinanced our cars. So the house is the big one, and now our rent is, oh gosh, it's close to a quarter of what our mortgage used to be. Our cars are no longer as nice as they used to be. We refinanced. We have a Tahoe, and with 3 dogs and now 2 kids, it's a must to have a larger SUV because we go to the lake a lot, the river a lot, we do a lot of camping. Honestly, I want a Suburban, but I don't want a Suburban, but I do want a Suburban. Okay, now I'm talking about spending more money. I'm probably not the right person for this video. Let's see. Cars, we used to have a very, very nice, more of like a luxury car, and we have downgraded that quite a bit, and it's a lot cheaper, and it gets a lot better gas mileage. My hair is staticky, so I'm sorry. What else? Let's see. So houses and cars, those are the biggies. And just debt in general. We refinanced some of our, like, just, I call it our stupid debt. We're paying for a truck that we no longer have because my husband had to have this ridiculous truck, and the transmission went out, the back end went out. I don't know what all it means, but yeah, so we had to sell it, and we got like $12,000 less for it than we owed for it, so we're still making payments on that fun little thing. Our next goal is to pay that off so we don't have that monthly bill. Kind of ridiculous, but so yeah, that's kind of, we refinanced that loan to a much better interest rate. Now we are paying it off quicker, so those are the big. Now for the things that like we save money on a day-to-day basis, because that's kind of the easier things to change or save money with. Meal planning by far saves us just ridiculous amounts of money. One, because we're not eating out as much, and we used to eat out a ton, and we don't eat out about maybe once or twice a week anymore. So that saves us quite a bit of money. But by meal planning, you're not wasting food, and you're not buying extra food that you're not going to use or that's just going to sit around and go bad. So meal planning is a really, really big one, and it takes a little bit of time, but it saves time at the end because you're not sitting there saying, what should we have for dinner tonight? You know, that type of thing. Granted, we still do, but our list is like this big, so it doesn't take so long. Let's see. Other things that we save money on is, and it's just by default because we're in an older house, is air conditioning. Our power bill used to be anywhere from $300 to $500 a month when we had our house a few years ago. And now it's $100, $150 a month. So it's much more affordable. I know that's still really high to a lot of people, but we do turn off lights. We don't really waste any electricity. We don't ever have anything on. We don't even leave our cell phone chargers plugged in, because even when they're just plugged in and not plugged to your cell phone, they still draw electricity. So we're really conscious. It's just really expensive where we live. I make a lot from scratch, and while at times it doesn't necessarily save money, other times it saves a ton. So we make a lot of things from scratch, and I prefer it just for health purposes, but you know, again, by default, it just saves us money. I'm trying to think of other big things we do to save money. I don't go and get my hair done anymore, and granted, I could definitely make money for that. It's just something that I choose, you know, more or less not to do. I did finally get it cut, and I went to a place and it was $10.99, and I about had a heart attack because it was so cheap. So that was a lot. That's a lot cheaper. It's saving me $150 every 6 weeks, which is awesome. I did recently dye it, but I did it out of a box. I'll probably post a video. I recorded doing it, and yeah, it works for me. I don't want to dye my hair anyways, so hopefully I'm back to my natural color. All right, I'm rambling again. Oh, a really, really, really big one, and it has to do with having the kids and things like that, is consignment sales. We buy a lot from consignment sales, and we sell a lot at the consignment sales. So we're able to, you know, get rid of the things that we don't need, make room in our house so that we don't have clutter. I've really been working the last year, and granted, I know, I've been failing miserably on posting the videos, the organizational videos, but I've been doing it still. Every single week I organize something new and I tackle a new project. I just need to get back around to recording it. I'll get there. But consignment sales just save us a ton. We're getting money for the things we don't need, and we're buying things at a really reduced price. And in most cases, we're able to turn around and sell those things that we bought at a reduced price for the same price. So it's like kind of like free in a sense, or very, very, very cheap. And it works out really well that way. I love it. What we do every year, and I was hoping to do something different in June, and Megan and I were going to do it together, and just kind of like a Christmas savings fund, and just start planning early, because Christmas it just hits you every year. It's like all of a sudden, bam, there's Christmas, and it kind of throws you off. But what we've been doing the last 2 years, and didn't even realize we were doing, is using our consignment sale money from the fall and using it towards Christmas. And that way, it's not, you know, directly going back to like clothes and things like that they need right away, but it is, it's kind of in a sense like free money. It's extra money. It's not, you know, your typical income, and we're able to use that towards Christmas presents. So Christmas is essentially like, in a way, kind of free. At least it feels free when you get that check, even though you paid for it however long ago. So I think those are my biggies. Those are my big money saving tips, and hopefully something was new. I doubt anything was new, but I know I love hearing those same things over again, and just hoping there's like one little tip I could take from it. Oh, couponing. A lot of people are probably gonna say, why don't you coupon? And I know a lot of people say, and it's like the excuse not to coupon, but a lot of the things I buy aren't on coupon, and they're honestly not. I really struggle, and getting online and emailing the companies, depending on the coupon value, isn't necessarily worth it. I also buy a lot of things at Costco, and that saves money. Oh, there's a big tip. Shopping at Costco. That saves us quite a bit of money. And Costco's sales, and a lot of people have said, my Costco doesn't have sales. Well, if I go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, my Costco doesn't have sales either. I think my Costco is like a Wednesday, Thursday, when they notice things are starting to go bad or they have too much of it, then they put it on sale, and basically it's just a manager markdown of like a couple bucks, but that saves so much money. You can get some things for so cheap that way. It's not necessarily noted. There's no like big flags. It could just be like a little scratch mark on the sticker. Like a little scratch mark on the price tag. So that is a way that I save a lot of money, and I will alter my meal plan around that. Oh, CSA. I save a ton of money with my CSA too. It's not like a huge amount, but we eat so much produce in our house which is another reason why coupons are hard for me, because we eat mostly like produce or organic, you know, organic chicken, some whole grains, and I'll often buy those in bulk or stuff like that. So it's kind of, by cutting out a lot of the processed stuff, we've saved a lot of money there too. But organic, like chicken and organic turkey, organic milk, those are really expensive items. So it's kind of been a wash, but if you've been watching me for a while, a couple years, you've seen the transition from the way we used to eat to the way we eat now, and we spend less than we used to, and we eat a lot better. Alright, I'm rambling now, so again, I will say goodbye, and if I can think of anything else, I'll put it in the description box. If you have any awesome money saving tips, I'd love to hear them, so please leave a comment below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!